We're gonna get started in just a second here, guys. Today we're gonna be making this 1992 silver American Eagle into a ring for one of my customers. I'm pretty stoked about it. Gotta punch a big hole. It's gonna be 11/16, big hole. Give you guys a good look at it before we start working on it. It's got kind of a nice toning around the outside, a little blueness, a little gray. Pretty good looking piece of silver. Let's punch a hole in it. If you guys want to see this get made into a ring, go ahead and type ring into the chat right here. That'll bring a couple more people into the group, the stream here. And what's better than more people, right? So just type ring right there. That'd be great. Thank you very much. There we go. I see a couple. There's 1 ring, 2 ring. Thank you. 3 ring. Very good. What's up? Oh. See, this punch is so big it won't fit in here, so I have to actually take this off and unscrew it with the punch on the inside. Not a problem though. Make sure our coin's still nice and centered on the inside there. Looks good to me. Well, I see a whole bunch of rings in the chat. Thank you guys. All right. We're gonna pop a hole in this thing. Let's do it. My press was a little uneven. Straighten her out. Couple of good loud bangs. There's our punch. And there's our center punch. I really like how these Eagle center punches come out. They're super cool. What do you guys think about that? Go ahead and tap the screen if I'm doing good so far. If you're enjoying the live, let me know. Tap that screen. I'm sitting at 770 likes right now. Let's check out what our coin looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that looks really good. Very nice. I see a couple likes coming in. Appreciate it. Make it into a button for a shirt. I mean, you probably could. Take a couple American Eagles to complete the shirt, though. It might be some pricey buttons. Do I do something with the centers? Yeah, I make them into keychains and like tie pins and... I've also started doing these little skull and crossbone earrings. So this one's kind of a work in progress, but yeah, I try and recycle as much as I can. How much do the rings cost? They go from like $10 up to close to $600. It really depends on what you're looking for, what kind of coin, what it's made of. But you can find all my prices by tapping this button right here and then the link in my profile. And there's a store there you can look through and you'll probably find something you like. There's lots of cool stuff. So since we punched this hole out of this coin with that punch, this inside cut edge is actually quite sharp. So we're going to use this. It's called a deburring tool. And we're going to smooth that out and make it nice and smooth. This is kind of a slow boring part. So while I do this, if you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen, then we can get to the more fun parts. There we go. We got it nice and smooth. It's against the law to alter currency fraudulently. So if you took a penny and tried to make it look like a dime and then tried to spend it, that would be against the law. It is not against the law to make jewelry out of coins, however. If you have a quick minute, you can hop over to my website. I worked with a lawyer on a blog post that kind of breaks down that question. It's a pretty good read. I recommend you guys check it out if you're interested. But basically, you know, like penny smashers at amusement parks, like they've been around since the 70s, and nobody seems to have any problems with those. So it's basically the same thing. So the next step for this is I need to anneal it, which means I'm going to hit it with some fire and then dip it in water, and that's going to make the silver a little softer and easier to work with. Yeah, it's a really pretty coin. I think it's going to make a great ring, though. But I got to go get some water so we can anneal it, and I will be right back. We're working on this 1992 American Silver Eagle. We're going to make this into a ring today. It's going pretty good so far. I got to go get some water. We'll prop you guys up here so you can see me hit it with some fire. I'm going to go ahead and put up this silver first. Here's all my silver scraps. I'm just tossing into a little bag. Do I ever do golden dollars? I haven't messed with real gold yet. I did just get this gold plating kit in, so this is a gold plated Morgan dollar ring. Came out really cool. I've done one Sacagawea dollar by request, but other than that, I haven't really messed with them. I like to work with copper and silver, and brass is kind of a weird metal, so I haven't done too many of those. Trying to get you propped up so you can see what's going on here. And again, if you guys don't know, you can visit the website by tapping this link right here, this button, and the link in my profile. It'll take you to my website, and you can see all the cool stuff I make there. We're just looking for a little bit of a color change. That should be good. Ooh, a little delayed. That was interesting. There we go, looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm missing some questions. There should be a few people in here that know the answers to the common questions. So I appreciate you guys helping me out. Now there is our freshly annealed coin, and man, it's looking really cool. That tone on that silver. It's really neat. So we're gonna go ahead and do our first fold. And I gotta find the proper die for that, so bear with me while I dig around. Well, we'll do the doming block first. That should work. It's almost too big. There we go. How much for a size 9 half dollar? You'll have to just go visit the website and look on there, because there's a couple different half dollars I offer. So there's a price range, like copper is a little cheaper. I think silver half dollars are $125 right now. And I think the copper ones are $80, but it's better if you just go check out the website. You can find that on my profile. There's our first little fold. That's really shiny. Do you work with any more metals other than silver? So far, just silver and copper. Gold is just really expensive to kind of inventory. It would be something I'd like to try in the future, but I am a little scared to mess it up. That's just a lot of money to throw around. So right now I'm just sticking with this gold plating, which is something I'm going to be adding pretty soon. So that'll be an option, but right now not straight up gold. It's just wildly expensive. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and anneal it again, just to be safe. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I can see like a slight glow. It gets a little orange. Hard to see in the bright light, but I've done this enough I can see it. And that's about where I want to stop. If you heat silver too long, you start to get defects in the silver. I don't know, it just looks a little rougher. So I try not to do that. Right on, man. Yeah, I'm glad you found me. dry that off real quick. Take another look at it. Starting to get kind of a ring shape. We're going to fold it a little bit more. I could do that. What I usually ask people to do is follow me, and then I'll follow them, and then we kind of message back and forth about the type of coin, the size they need, and how to get it to me, and how I'll get it back to them. I don't know, dude. But yeah, if you have a sentimental coin you'd like made into a ring, try and get into contact with me. Go comment on a video about it, and we can work something out there. I prefer to work with the coins I have. It's just easier, and you'll get your ring faster that way. We don't have to worry about stuff getting lost in shipping and stuff like that. But I have done some custom work on customers' coins before. A real nice even fold on it. That's looking good. Got a little nick right here. I can feel it. Can you guys see that? So I'm going to clean that up. I'll file that down real quick. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to double check what size this is supposed to be. I think it's a 13. Let's see. Yeah, it's a size 13. So we're going to fold this a little bit more in here. Just like that. Where do I purchase my coins? I purchase coins from all over the place. I use eBay. I use an app called Mercury, but that's not super good for getting coins. That's really hit and miss. I buy off Instagram. Benjamin here has a Discord that I've got some coins off of. If you want to drop that link, you can, Ben. Oh, you did. Very nice. What year was the one you bought? I think it's Phoebe. Is that right? Yeah. Tap this picture right here, and then the link on my profile. You can find my store there and see all the stuff I make. Yeah, absolutely. I check all my coins. The 1999. Awesome. I'll be working on that one next. This order did come in before yours. But yours is the next one I'm working on. You're actually the first person to buy the set, so I'm really excited about it. I wasn't sure that would be a hit or not. And I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you ordered. Just finish that fold up there. That's looking really good. Like the light's throwing off the detail on it, but yeah, there we go. Still got so much really crisp, nice detail on this coin. Even on the inside too. This is coming along really nice. We're going to anneal it one more time, and then I'm going to wrap it in some tape, and we're going to send it through Swedish wrap. I make coins into rings. This is a silver American Eagle from 1992 that we're slowly making into a size 13 ring. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't followed yet, please consider following. Thanks for sharing the live. That's very nice. go. Now this American silver dollar has been quenching, like, delayed. I don't know if it'll do it again. No, that time it didn't delay at all. The first two, it like took 3 seconds to really, bam, cool off. That was interesting. Oh, thank you for the roses. That's so nice. Oh, a bunch of roses. Thank you very much. We'll take another look at this. This really isn't catching much fire scale, which is cool. A lot of the copper catches a bunch of fire scale, and this is just staying like pure silver. It's beautiful. Water. Just room temperature water. Let me see. Gotta find the big tape. It's a big monster tape, and I'm just gonna wrap this ring real quick. So give me just a second. I'll give you guys a look at it before we get going, because it's gonna look different here in a second. It's pretty cool. Look at those sandals, man. Like, the detail on this is awesome. So what I'm doing right now is I'm wrapping the ring in Teflon tape, like plumber's tape. And this is going to help me keep the detail on the ring while we send it through this die. So it's not going to be metal on metal contact. There's going to be like a buffer between the two metals. And that's what this Teflon tape does. It's pretty handy. How often do I go live? I've been doing it a bunch this week. I think I've done like 10 lives this week already. I try to get on here as much as I can. So now we got to find the right Swedish wrap that this will fit in. That one's too small. I think it will fit in this one. Just too big. So we gotta start with this big mega one here. Oh yeah, dude, these Swedish wraps are magic. I really like them. This is Swedish right here on the side. It's pretty great. These are great tools. So now we got the mega wrap. We gotta get the mega pusher. I'll zone out a little bit. There we go. This is a lot to try and get under a 1-ton press, so bear with me while I line all this up here. Okay, so what this does is it starts out really big on the top and it gets smaller, kind of like a funnel. So we put our ring in here with the fat side up and push it down, and that's going to shrink the ring. It's pretty awesome. We didn't have very far to go with this one. We're just trying to get it small enough that it'll fit into the next one. So you can see it only applied pressure on that very top, just so it'll fit into this next die. Like that. I'm from Texas, so I'm just going to push this one in just a little bit. And then we're going to re-anneal and re-tape it. Whoa. So I don't know if you guys can see, but that tape really pushes into the coin. It saves the detail, but every once in a while you got to take it out and redo it. But so far, this ring is looking really, really cool. Let's go ahead and anneal it one more time. Oh, that's cool, man. I love meeting fellow ring makers. What's up? Doing a silver American Eagle. So this process is called annealing. It's when you heat it up and then you quench it in water. And that makes the silver softer and less likely to crack or bend unevenly. So I get a more uniform fold as I'm shrinking it down. And anybody new to the live who's interested in getting a ring from me, it's really easy. All you have to do is tap this button up here at the top. Then I have a link on my profile, and from there you can find my store. I've got all sorts of cool coin rings you can check out there. So if you want to do that, go ahead and hop over, check it out. I'm just going to keep on working on this one. I'll give you a good look at it. See how it's getting a little smaller, a little more ring shaped? Pretty good. We're going to wrap this up in some more tape and send it through that Swedish wrap again. Oh, thanks for following, guys. If you haven't followed me yet, please consider dropping a follow. I do appreciate it. There we go. You got it nice and taped up. What's up? And we're going to throw it back in our Swedish wrap and probably send it pretty close to the bottom of it. There we go. That looks a little uneven. You want to make sure you get it in there nice and flat. I'm going to go ahead and check the ring size on this. Make sure we don't go too small with it. Haven't gone too small yet. I'll wrap a little more tape on it and send it the rest of the way. No, it's perfectly legal to make jewelry out of coins. I have a blog post on my website if you'd like to check it out. It's right there at the top. Real easy button to find. But basically, you know, like penny smashers at amusement parks or aquariums, that kind of thing. It's the same legal guidelines. I'm shooting for a size 13. I have a recommended tool list on my website as well. You can find that at coinringmaker.com. It's got links to where you can get the tools, as well as some videos on how I use them. It's a pretty good resource. It's the resource I wish existed when I started. Yeah, no problem. There we go. It's still got kind of a cone shape, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down and put the fat end in the Swedish wrap and try and even it up with that cut end. It shouldn't take too much to get it there. So we'll just go a little bit at a time. Yeah, it reduces the detail getting squished, like against the other metal. It just helps the detail stay on the coin. There we go. It's looking pretty solid, I'd say. Let's check the size on it. What do you guys think? If you like it so far, go ahead and tap the screen. Let me know. Let me know how it's looking. What do you think? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove, there's like a reeded edge right above United States. You see that edge? I'm going to cut that off because it's just really uncomfortable to wear it like that. So I'm going to use the deburring tool. But I really have to focus when I do this. So I'm going to have to do it off camera. I'm going to try and hurry, but I'll be right back, okay? So maybe I can do it on camera. It's really tricky to not like slip while I'm doing this because I basically have to grab onto this raised edge on the lip here and try not to scratch up any of the inside of this coin while I do it. So I have to be really, really careful. Check it out. I'm going to feel it. If I still feel it, I keep cutting. Once I no longer feel that edge, that's when I know I've done a good job. Little bits of it left. We're just slowly working those away. Oh wow. Yep, that's much better. What do you guys think? Got rid of that little lip. Nice and shiny. Oh yeah, deburring tool. That's right. Looking pretty good. Sorry if I missed any comments or questions while I was doing that. I could not watch the screen. So if I missed anything, let me know. Go ahead and repeat your question if you had one. Do I sell these? Absolutely. You can tap this button up here with my logo on it. I'll take you to my profile. There's a link there. I've got a store on that website. There's all sorts of fun, cool coin rings you can find there. I'm sure you'll find something you like. I just started doing these American Eagles not too long ago, so I don't have very many of them. And I just sold 2 like last night. So these are going out pretty quickly. And I really like them. I think they're just gorgeous. The amount of detail you can get on an American Eagle is just outstanding, because these are uncirculated. Like, they aren't spent, nobody touches them, they keep them in their cases. So they just keep that detail right from the mint. Do I make rings that aren't made of coins? I have a couple rounds that I work with. Here's an example. So this is a memento mori round that I make a ring out of. But I just started doing rounds. Mostly I work with coins. Can you size the American Eagle down if needed? Yeah. I think I've gotten one down to a size 6. But most people want them pretty big. But I can make them smaller. So this one is about a size 12 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and re-anneal this, and we're going to stretch it up to a 13. I reduced it just maybe like a size too small, but that's okay. I do have some skull stuff, but I'm not able to get the skull onto rings at this time. I mostly just put it on coins. That is something I'm working on, but so far I haven't been able to get the skull stamp on a ring without the ring snapping once I start making it. It's tricky business. We'll clear this off a little bit and set this up over here. That's nice. Move that there. Yeah. Let's hear it from my cameraman. Send some likes for my cameraman. He's working hard, huh? He's doing a good job. So while we stretch this, we're gonna put some blue shop paper towel around this, because this has a tendency to also, like the dies, kind of squish that detail. So we want a barrier between our ring and this metal. And I like blue shop tiles. I've tried a bunch of different things. I think these work the best. And again, we're just trying to stretch this up one size, so we shouldn't need to do too much craziness on here. We just pull it through like that. And since that's freshly annealed, it's stretching really easy. So it wasn't too bad at all. We're just under, not quite there yet. A little at a time. That's right above it. One more good pull. That should be perfect. Oh yeah, golden. All right, let's take a look at it. Tell me what you guys think. The biggest one I've made recently was a size 15. I have gone up to size 16, but you have to use the bigger coins. I can't really do that with quarters. Biggest I can do on quarters is a size 13. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty. Thank you, baby. Try and get a real close-up on it so you guys can see all the details we kept on there. Look at that flag. Look at her face. It's amazing. I love it. The detail is incredible. So good. Why is the outside tapered a little bit? I'm about to fix that. It just takes a little push from a cone. I like to get the reeded side shaped because it's just a little wider. That's just the nature of the coin. So once we get the reeded side to the right size, what we do is we put a cone on the top and kind of push that in. We'll do that right now. Gotta find the right stuff to do it. But yeah, we'll just put a cone on top here. It depends on the coin. You can find all my prices at coinringmaker.com. Just tap that button at the top corner and then the link on my profile, and you can see all my prices there. So we're just going to slowly work this down until those edges meet. You can see it. Boom. Get the magic on that. There we go. It's looking pretty solid. Sounds good, man. Yeah, just check out the website. If you ever get lost, you can also go to buycoinrings.com. That will take you straight to my store. Yeah. I've actually upped my high-end prices, so it's up to like, I think $580 is the most expensive thing. So it's from $10 to like almost $600. So we've got a wide range. So I'm going to run a little bit of steel wool over this. Thank you. Yeah, I try to keep my prices reasonable. Some of these coins are harder to inventory than others. But we're going to get that white fire scale off of here, and you guys are just going to love this. Just wait. I don't have any gold. Currently, I haven't worked with any gold. It's just really expensive. But I did just get a gold plating kit in. And this is a like a really damaged Morgan dollar ring, but it's gold plated, and I really like the look of it. This is still something I'm experimenting with, but I should offer it here pretty soon. I'll go over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I've got this steel wool, and I'm just knocking that kind of whitish fire scale off of here and bringing the shine back to the coin. So this doesn't take very long, but it is kind of hard to film, so you guys can see what I'm doing now, though. That's good. There we go. So that's really bringing the silver back to it. And now all we have to do is put this in the tumbler, and that'll make it really shiny. This one is a size 13. This is a size 9. Right? It would be super expensive to work with gold. It's a goal for sure, but I'm not quite to that point Yet. I mean, even getting started on silver was scary, but I got comfortable with it, and look at me now. Look at this thing. It's so pretty. So yeah, this will go in the tumbler, and it'll get nice and shiny. But it's pretty much done, so we can go ahead and move on to the next thing on the list. And that's the 1999 Silver American Eagle. Phoebe, are you still in here? And we're about to get started on yours. Right? Yeah. Hey, all right. Good deal, good deal. So I'm just going to check the sizes for these rings real quick. Let's see. I'm sure you know what they are. Let's see. The smaller one's a size 6.5, and the larger one is a size 12.5, right? Yes. All right. So you guys, Phoebe bought this couples band set that I'm offering now for these Silver American Eagles. She's the first one to buy one. And I mean, I really appreciate it. Like, your purchase made me feel like this isn't a hobby anymore. Like, I'm a professional. So I really appreciate it. You made my day with that one. So let's get it started. The first thing we're going to do is punch a hole in this. Make sure we got everything we need. Just a second. Ooh. Well, that's going to be a pretty good present. I tell you what. Well, I didn't give you guys a good look at this before we started. Here we go. 1999 Silver American Eagle. Looking good, looking good. So I got to double check, make sure that's nice and centered in there. It looks good to me. If I can see all 4 of those stars, that's a good sign. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining the live. Absolutely. We're sitting at 11,800 likes right now. That's pretty dang sweet. Slide that under there. We're just going to punch our first hole out. Oh, got to close the... Yeah, if you haven't followed yet, please consider following my page. Bang. There is our center punch. U.S. large cent. I've done one with a large cent, not a U.S. large cent. I think it was British or Canadian. It had flowers around the edge. Copper. Not sure where it was from. It's pretty though. I don't know where it is. Hey, that punch really grabbed onto that coin, but we got it off of there. Nice. It's not illegal. I have a blog post about it on my website if you'd like to check it out. But basically, you know, penny smashers at amusement parks, it's the same legal guidelines or whatever. Not a big deal. Altering money fraudulently is really where you can get into trouble. So if you were making like pennies look like dimes or counterfeit currency, that kind of thing. What do I do with the center punch? Well, this order is actually pretty special. With this center punch, we're going to make a second ring. So to do that, we have to punch a smaller hole in this one, like that. Now, this is a technique I don't suggest for the light of heart. It's pretty difficult, but I really, really like the results. And there's our center punch in there. And hopefully this will clear and I don't have to move the bar on my press. There we go. And there is our little baby center punch. How cute is that? Adorable. Little eagle head. So cute. How large can I make a ring with the small center punch? I think up to size 9. This one's going to be a 6.5. But I've gotten up to a size 9 with it. I'm afraid to push it any further because it's pretty small to start with. Look at that. How cool is that? Awesome. We're going to go ahead and deburr the inside cut edge of these, because I don't know if you guys were here last time, but the inside edge here is very sharp. So we're going to use a deburring tool to clean that up and smooth it out. And it's really tricky to hold this little thing and work in this little circle, so just bear with me. If you guys wouldn't mind sending some likes while I get this done, I'd appreciate it. Get that side a little bit more. I'll flip it over and do the other one. And then we'll deburr the big one. See if they pass the feel test. Well, this one's still a little sharp. All right. There we go. Go ahead and knock that little bit off there. Magnets, huh? I bet I could do that. Not a terrible idea at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this silver up real quick, and then we will annealing these two. I haven't really collected enough to melt it down yet. It's something I plan on doing in the future. So for now, I just kind of keep it in a bag and set it aside. You ever tried to make a micro ring from the center punch of a center punch? No. This is about as small as I can go. I mean, this thing, it's pretty small. That's about where I think the limits are. But still pretty cool. Aw, you're too sweet. Let's play with some fire. The little one heats up pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, I do some earrings. I don't wear them, so it's a little harder for me to know what people would like. But I mainly focus on rings, but I do have a set of earrings for sale. They're center punches with the skull, the 3D stamped skull design on them. I've got some over here. I'll show you in just a sec. We're just waiting for that flame to turn a little orange. Like that. dry these off. And start folding. Let's find the right dies. Nope. Nope. Yep. Sorry, let me zoom out here, show you what we're doing. There we go. So this die is specifically for American Silver Eagles. It's pretty awesome. It was a little expensive, but I'd say it's definitely worth it to be able to make these. It's pretty cool. There's our first fold on the 1999. So we'll set that aside. We're going to anneal it again in a second. And the first fold on the mini ring is actually kind of tricky to figure out. So we use a doming block like we would with a quarter. And we're going to put this side out. But since this is basically pure silver, we need something between the ring and the doming block, or else we'll damage the detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put kind of like a double folded layer of this blue shop towel in between here, and then we're going to kind of wedge it into the dome we want to use. And then we'll get our ball bearing and place that on top. So we might want to go with one a little bit smaller. And we'll go ahead and apply pressure to get that fold done. Let's see how well that paper towel kept our detail. Oh, so good. So much better. We still got our stars. Yeah, the first time I did this, all the detail vanished on me on this step. So that paper towel really helped save that. That's good. Now we'll go ahead and find our super baby die. That's going to fit in there like that. But again, I want to use this blue paper towel. This time, I'm going to poke a little hole in it for our cone to go through. So we're going to line that up with the hole. And we're going to put our cone on top. And make sure this is nice and even. There we go. It's looking pretty cool. Still pretty tiny though. But we'll get that a bit bigger here in a second. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, absolutely. This stuff is magic. We're going to go ahead and heat these up one more time. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's pretty tiny. we'll get it bigger. Again, I'm just watching for that flame to start turning orange. Now, I used to watch the coin to look for the change, but it's actually in the fire. You get like a feedback off the coin, it makes the fire orange when it's warm enough. There we go. See that? Oh, I'm sorry if I'm missing questions, guys. My mod should be able to help you out. There's that one. And there's that one. There's our American Silver Eagle, 1999. I'm about to do the second fold on it. Do this one. Yeah, if you're really worried about getting green finger, silver rings are the way to go. There's no really good way to avoid copper turning your finger green. Copper just likes to oxidize green. Some people are into that. That's why I offer them. But if you're worried about it, I would suggest getting something silver. Like even the coatings I've tried, I don't know, it really depends on how much you sweat too. Like there's a lot of variables with it. There's our ring so far. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding on this ring, on this edge here, just to kind of smooth that out. Then we're going to do some real tricky stuff that I had to figure out how to do all by myself. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, some people don't have as much problem with green finger as others. Like, I get it. I get green finger, like, fast. And I'll put fingernail polish, like clear fingernail polish on it, and it'll last for me for a few days. Some people that works just fine. Yeah, see, that's how we stretch it out. That's the hidden coin ring maker trick right there. Boom. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can get it to fit on my ring stretcher. Bingo. Yeah, no problem, man. So over here, we have a separate ring stretcher. This is a Pepe tool ring stretcher. It's super fancy, and it also starts much smaller. So that's what I use for my tiny rings. And usually when I use this, this action up and down makes my phone fall over. So bear with me. I want to show you guys what I'm doing, but my phone likes to fall when I'm doing this. So if that happens, I do apologize. But this is going to stretch the ring out even more than it was before. And I'm just going to do this a little bit, and then we're going to re-anneal it, because I don't want it to snap. There we go. So that's looking pretty nice so far. We'll get you guys back in the light so you can see what this looks like. All right, have a good day, man. I appreciate you stopping in. So this is currently just over a size 2, and we're going to work it all the way down here to a 6.5. Well, if you'd like to get one, oh, you need one of the stretchers? Dude, it was an investment, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to go ahead and anneal these both one more time. Yeah, the stretcher. Yeah, it's a good one, man. Like this Chinese one over here. This, that one. This blue one. It's my workhorse. I use it on most everything. Just because it's mounted to my desk, so I can get a lot more action on it. But for smaller, more delicate stuff, or just slightly messing with stuff, I really like it. It's a good stretcher. Fancy. I need to get it mounted. Get set real quick. It depends on how many orders I get the day before. I try to make at least one ring a day, even if I don't get any orders. But this week has been kind of crazy. I made like 13 yesterday. But today, instead of working on quantity, we're working on quality. We're making my nicest rings. So this is an American Silver Eagle I just finished earlier on the live, and we're currently working on the couple set where you get 2 rings from one American Eagle, which is my favorite set. Like it's really neat. But we'll set that aside and get back to work on this one. Go ahead and see if we can push this just a little bit more in this die. Well, I appreciate you being here. I definitely enjoy sharing my craft. So that means it's time to tape this up and send it through the Swedish wrap. Bear with me, my tape's being a little stubborn. There we go. So this is just like Teflon plumber's tape, and it helps the ring keep its detail so we don't have like metal on metal contact. And that's what this looks like. So we're gonna get our big old Swedish wrap. Just looks like this. Yeah, I love sharing it, man. It's pretty fun. Pop that in there. And we're just gonna send it all the way to the bottom. Starting to get more of a ring shape on it. And go ahead and put it in this next die. And we're just gonna push this down a little bit in here and then heat it up again. Take this tape off and take a look at it. There we go. It's looking really good. We're gonna go ahead and anneal it one more time. I agree. I really like it. It's looking good. And here's a look at the other one real quick. See, we still got some more stretching to do on this. But I'm going to go ahead and get the big one to size first, and then we'll finish this one, okay? Well, if you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen and sending some likes my way, I've been on live for a quick minute, so I'm not sure if TikTok still knows I'm here. This is a pretty cool live. If you know someone who would be interested, you know, share it with them. I think it's pretty cool. Hey, it's bizarre. I can be doing absolutely nothing and TikTok will send me like 1,000 people, but I'm actually doing cool stuff and TikTok's like, no, that's enough. You've done enough. But there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and tape this up one more time. Honestly, I'm so happy you caught the live, Phoebe. Like that's great. I love making people's rings right in front of them. It's super cool. It's probably the best thing about this. We got her all taped up real good. I'm actually trying to replace my job with it, and I'm slowly getting there. I've been doing this for about a year, as I guess you would say a side hustle. But it's to the point where like I have to pay taxes as a business. Not a lot, but I did pay taxes this last quarter, so it's coming around. Nice. Thank you for your order. I appreciate it. Yeah, those 2020 quarters are only $10 right now, plus shipping if anybody wants to get one. Take it out and check the size. So, yeah, I think this one we can take all the way to the bottom. Yeah, dude. I get it. Kids come first. You gotta get the kids. We'll see you later, man. Now we're just trying to even this up. Take the tape off and let you guys take a look at it. I'm really liking it. What do you think? Nice. We got my backup mod. Pretty cool. It's actually a little small. So what we're going to do is we're going to anneal it, and then we're going to stretch it to size, okay? Say right now, it's a size 11. So we're not far off. But this will help get us more of a straight wall shape, too. Oh, and I got to get rid of this inside reeded edge, so I'm going to do that as well. Yep, if anybody wants to get a coin ring from me, you can tap this button right here with my pretty logo on it. Go to the website in my profile and order from there. There's lots of cool stuff to pick from. Got to do a plug every once in a while, right? I think it's hot. Whoa. Hey, it's still hot. Deburring bucket, and let me show you guys before we get rid of it. You see this kind of a lip right on the inside here? I don't know if you can really see it, but that's what we're getting rid of, because you can really feel it on your finger, and it's very uncomfortable. So we're gonna get rid of that. How long does it take to get after ordering it? It usually takes me about a day or two to make, and then shipping is like a day or 3. It's like 1 to 3 days. So I would say 2 to 5 days. The combination of the two of those, but I try to work as quickly as I can. Like Phoebe ordered this either last night or this morning, and I'm already working on it. So I get to my orders pretty quickly. So I'm just feeling around here, seeing if there's any bit of that edge left. It's kind of hard to see, but you can definitely feel it. Yeah, there's a little bit there. And we'll do a couple go-arounds to get it cleaned up. Like it. There'll be a little left. That should do it. There we go. Got that inside reeded edge nice and cleaned up. Thank you guys for the follows. That's much better. So, see if we can prop you guys up. We're gonna stretch this out a little bit. Check the size as we go. So we already went over size. That annealed silver just folds different. I guess you could say this couple set could be wedding rings. I don't work with any gold, but I do work with silver. I'm just slowly getting it. They're gonna be our new wedding rings. Awesome. That's awesome. So what do you think of that? That's a size 12.5 for you. It's pretty. And we'll go ahead and just push out that other edge just a little bit. So they'll meet up. That one didn't need much. Very nice. That's pretty cool, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this fire scale off of here and get it even shinier for you real quick. We'll get it nice and shiny. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad you like it. It was my pleasure making it. See, we've still really got some very nice detail on this as well. That's a good looking ring, man. I'm really liking these American Eagles. They're pretty. What's up, Bud Tender? You just missed it, man. We just finished making this one. We still have the tiny one that goes with it, though. Just awesome. See how well we can get this set up. So I got my ring sizer over here. Got my ring stretcher. I'm going to slowly work this one up to a size 6.5. That's about a 6. So we're pretty close. We're going to go a little bit over so we can reduce it to get more of a nicer shape. That's, yep, past the size 7. That's good. Thank you, guys. So there is that one. And to reduce this, we're just going to put it in here and just slightly push it down just a little bit. Help get a better shape on it. I'm going to throw some shop towel in there. Because this silver is just super soft. Yeah, it might have been too small. Yep. Bear with me as I fumble around for a second. We're just trying to get this just the right shape for you, so it'll look nice. There we go. Now we've got a nice kind of ring shape to it. We're gonna double check we got the right size still. Say, I'm sure he'll still be surprised when he sees it though. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it out just a little bit more to get back to that 6.5. I went a little too far with it. That should be perfect. An American Silver Eagle. Just trying to get this just right. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we can go buff it up and bring that silver shine back to it. There we go. Pretty cool. There's the stars right there I was talking about. You got some of the eagle's wings, a little bit of the banner here. There's the bottom of the shield. Some more of those feathers. And then the rest of that banner there. It's a really cool ring. I really like how this came out. And like, not a lot of people are going to have one like this. I'll tell you that much right now. This is very unique. So it's still got some polishing to do. So when I send this to you, it's going to be like super shiny. We got to throw it in the tumbler to get that to happen. So now we've got 3 rings we need tumbled. So let's go ahead and tumble. Would that wear off easy? It is like 9.99 silver. If you're worried about the details wearing off, I recommend getting something that's 90% silver. It's just a little bit tougher, but these are like, the detail on this is just incredible. So it's like, what kind of coin do you want, based on the detail or based on the metal makeup? Copper keeps the best detail, but it can turn your fingers green. 90% silver is a really happy medium, but it's just not as fancy as an American Eagle. This is like bragging rights right here. Like, you show this off to a coin collector, they're going to lose their minds. The face value of a silver American Eagle, between like 35 and 40 bucks right now. There are some fancier American Eagles out there, but it's usually just a little above spot price. And then there's like condition and dates. There's a lot of variables that go into the values of coins. But American Eagles are usually just, like $8 above spot price, something like that. Yeah. Sorry, I've got a couple more things I need to throw in here. I'm really glad you like them. Thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun. Some of these rings are hard to let go. They come out so pretty. But I know this one's going to a loving home, so I'm not too worried about it. It's a nice story. Nice anniversary present. That's awesome. That's just gonna get them cleaned up. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yes, congratulations. Absolutely. Well, if anybody else would like to have a coin ring made by me, you can tap this button up here with my logo on it. It'll take you to my profile. On my profile, there's a website or a link, and that's my website. And from there, you can check out my store. There's all sorts of cool stuff on there. I'm sorry, man. I was really focused on these two rings. I'm glad they came out good. They're pretty. So we're just gonna let them run in this tumbler for a little bit, and we'll take them out, and we'll show you how shiny they can really be. Thank you. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. This is just kind of a dead spot in the process, so I'm open to answer any questions. Go ahead and drop them in the comments. Hard to believe 1999 was 22 years ago. I've had the best luck with eBay, like tracking down very specific coins. There's a couple of dealers on Instagram that I work through, but I try and make sure that, like, I check the comments and see if people are actually getting their stuff before I order from someone on Instagram. I also know a couple coin collectors, and I'll buy straight from them. I don't know, coin stores are not a bad place. I'm glad I grabbed your attention. Consider following me. So you might want to stick around and see how shiny these come out. They're gonna be pretty. You got a whole bunch of stuff to fish out of these bubbles. Talks me into it. Yeah, it won't take me too long. Just let me dry them off and I'll let you see. They are pretty. Make sure I get everything. Yep, there's a little one. Cool. I got bubbles on my fingers. What's in there? Jewelry cleaner? It's Dawn dish soap. It works magic. I've tried a couple different cleaning substances, but just a little bit of warm water and Dawn dish soap, it's worked the best. Let's get this put back together. We don't spill this everywhere. I'll give you guys a good look at all this stuff we had in the tumbler. This is a 2020 Salt River Bay Marsh. Salt River Bay quarter. Yeah, I'm telling you. And there's our 1999 Silver Eagle. Doesn't want to focus on here very good. But it's shiny. Like look at the light coming off of that. It's wild. So we'll have to go sideways with that one. Then here is the other ring that came with it. Man, this does not want to focus over there. Or anywhere. Come on. Work with me. Camera. It's right here. Look at it. Try and get it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at the detail on that. That came out really cool. Maybe it'll let me focus on this one now. Yes. Yes. So good. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. I love them. All right, let's see what other things we had in here. We had this nice Jolly Roger Georgia quarter. Black finger post things. I'm not sure what that is. Here's our other American Eagle. Came out really cool. It was nice to make two of these in one day. That was fun. To put my rings on? Oh, I see. That's not a terrible idea. Like a little display. There's an Indiana copper quarter coin ring. Looking nice and shiny. There's a 1973 quarter. This one looks really cool. Oop. Everything wants to fall off. This one's kind of experimental, so you guys are going to get to see some like behind the scenes stuff. But this is a Mercury Dime that I recently tried to make into a ring. So I want to add these. So this is 90% silver. This is from 1945. And I just wasn't sure if there would be interest in this or not. What do you guys think? Is this too small that people won't be interested in it? Or do you think that'll be kind of a cool like stacker ring? You guys like that? Should I make more of these? That's something I'm kind of tinkering around with. The band has to be really tiny because of how small the coin is, but I am able to get it big enough to fit on my pinky, which is kind of like my test goal. You think so? You think the ladies would like this? All right, I'll keep working on that. You can see the Mercury little wing on the top of her head there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's something I've been tinkering around with. It's a really thin band, so it's really hard not to get it to snap, if that makes sense. Like, I have to be super careful with it and anneal it really often. But I think it's pretty cool. There's another Salt River Bay 2020 quarter. These are $10 right now on my website, the 2020 copper quarter rings. Set that right there. And we've got another Georgia Jolly Rogers coin, which I think these just come out really neat. And that's everything that was in the tumbler. If there's any questions you guys have or anything you'd like to see, let me know. I'm gonna see what I have to work on next. I didn't think I'd get done with that quickly. Looks like we've got 2 more orders. Got a silver Louisiana quarter and a Mississippi quarter. I'm gonna grab those real quick. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll definitely keep working on those dimes. Pinkies or toe rings. That's good. Find this Louisiana one. Bear with me just a second while I dig through these quarters. And we'll make something else. There it is. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you very much. So this is a 90% silver proof state quarter. These are one of my favorite ones to make. They just come out really cool. Yeah, I can make them. The smaller ones, this one I think I got up to a size 7, and I can make them smaller than that. So like size 2 to size 7 is probably the range on them. See if I can make it a little bigger. But we're gonna work on this, and I'm gonna get a Mississippi copper quarter, and we'll make both of those. All right. Louisiana 13, Mississippi 8. So we're gonna go ahead and put all these to the side so they don't get dinged up. Crack this out of here. Get to work on it. Oof. Harder than it looks. There we go. I just want to show you how clean that is. Look at that. That's just wildly clean. probably never touched by human hands until right now. It's pretty cool. So you make those small enough to fit my daughter for a Christmas gift? What's her ring size? I probably could. Small isn't as difficult as big. Like this one's going to be a size 13, and that's going to be tricky. Yeah, I can do size 5. That's not a problem at all. The bigger rings are where I get into trouble, unless it's a larger coin. But like, are you talking about the dimes? I could probably get that to a size 5. Quarters, I can definitely do size 5. So let's punch a hole in these. Have I made a ring out of a Morgan silver dollar? Absolutely. Actually, the one I'm wearing right now. This is a gold-plated Morgan silver dollar. It was a really rough coin that I had, so I wanted to use it to test with. But I do have some more detailed ones that I can show you. So here's another Morgan. This one had a lot more detail on it. I really like making these. These come out cool. And this is what they look like with the date on the outside. Get a bunch of nice stars. A little bit of Liberty there. These are great. And just in case you're wondering, I also do peace dollars, which I really like because you get the big font on the date, the trust here with the V. It's pretty cool. And then you get Liberty all the way across the top. Really like these. Nice. All right, let's punch some holes. There's our Mississippi center punch. It's got some nice flower design on it. Yeah, uncirculated Morgans are pretty nice, man. Go ahead and punch a hole in this nice silver proof. Oop, silver proof is too big. We're gonna have to use my other punch. See, this has untouched reed on the reeded edge, so it's actually a little bit wider than the average quarter. So I'll have to go over here and use my super punch. Give me just a second, we'll get that set up. Thank you for the rose. Oh. Make sure we got that facing up the right way. Yep. We'll pop our coin in here. Ooh. Was that a wet applause? That's a weird one. I've never seen that one before. But thank you. I appreciate it. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. Does it look like there's water coming off it to you guys? It's like a sweaty hand. Sweaty hand applause. It's funny. There is our Louisiana center punch. That's pretty dang cool. Say, I'll show you George Washington's face. You can put shades on him. Give it a try. Where do I get the punches? This is a Jason's Works punch. If you want to get the other one I use, you can find it. Oh no, I was too slow for the glasses. I'm sorry, bud. Let you try again if you want. I don't know if it'll work. No, I won't even zoom. I was too slow again. No. Alright. Third time's the charm. Here we go. Let's get it. Try and keep my head steady. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I gotta move back to my desk because sunglasses. My phone is dying. I've been on this live for a quick minute. Y'all all sending sunglasses now. Okay, we'll put it up on him. See if they'll fly up on there. That'd be funny. Y'all are too kind with your gifts. I do appreciate it. That's very nice. You didn't have to, and you did. So thank you. It was pretty funny. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and deburr this and this. See, it doesn't want to stick on him. Huh. Let's try something else. See if that'll work. See if we can get some shades on that boy. Give her a go. Nope. Top left corner for some reason. That's funny. Bear with me, I'm just deburring this real quick, cleaning up this cut edge, and I'll be right back with you with some cool action. Yeah, you guys tried, you sure did. A for effort. Well, hello, Minnesota. Hey, I'm way down here in Texas. A whole different world. Alabama, very nice. Well, I offer all the state quarters if you guys are ever interested in getting a ring. I've got all 50 in copper and a decent amount in silver. I'm slowly working my way up to getting all 50 in silver. It can be pretty tricky. That's right, we got Tesla. A lot of people coming from California to Texas lately. A lot of businesses, a lot of people. I don't blame them. Alright. We got those Deburring, now we can get started on them. See you later, George. Sorry, my phone charger was all tangled up. I sent myself wax. That's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. I'll do the Mississippi one first. Pretty cool. For this one, put a little of that in there. Shiny. Yeah, them Teslas they're pretty wicked. I've talked to one guy on here, he runs this company called Free Water, and they got a bunch of those Teslas ordered, and they're just going to put advertisements on them, have them drive around. He's a pretty cool business plan. He's a smart dude. That's still looking really nice. Just the reflection on this. I'm getting the whole room reflected in this coin. It's crazy. I'll go ahead and sand the cut edge of that because it's a little rough. We'll smooth it out. Boy, my hands are going dumb on me. Well, no offense to you guys. TikTok's kind of weird, and if I stay on live too long, it just stops sending people in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off, and I'm going to come back in like 2 minutes. So you're more than welcome to come back and join me. I'm just going to see if that will work to bring more people into the live. So if you don't come back, that's fine. Thanks for coming along and watching the live. If you want to join me in 2 minutes, I'll see you there. All right, bye.